Okay, we're going live. So I just need 1 minute to split the rooms, minuto para eu dividir as salas. Then we can start the conversation. Hello, Mel. Guys, is there anyone else here for the first time besides Joana? Mais alguém pela primeira vez? Nope.
Hello,
Okay.
Bruna.
Hi Mel, how are you? Hi, Erickson.
I'm good.
Hi, Erickson. Welcome to TNT. Can you tell me where you found TNT? Was it on LinkedIn, on Instagram?
I found TNT and a comment and on LinkedIn.
That's great. Okay, good. Guys, I just need 1 more second. I'm just organizing things here. Let me see it. Yeah, okay. I really hope you have a good conversation in the rooms. Let me see how I can do it. Maybe. I think we have a good number here. Yeah. Okay, have a good conversation, and we will be back at around 9:50 so that we can wrap it up. Okay, let's go. Let me delete one. I forgot this part. Okay, have a good conversation. If you didn't receive anything, you're going to be here with me in the main room. I think it's working. Oh my God, there are many people here. Let me send someone to a different room. Let me see, room 6. Okay, so let's start. It's really good to have you all here. Let me start introducing myself. I'm Bruna, I'm 26, I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher, but as we always say here, I'm not here to teach. We're here just to have a good conversation. Okay, so let me see. Ana, can you start introducing yourself, please?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. So my name is Ana Laura. I am 25 years old. I live in Cruzeiro, São Paulo, and I work as a lab analyst in a dairy industry. But I attending here on TNT meetings since May of the last year, but I disappeared for a while because I was having some classes to get my driver's license, you know. So it's a pleasure to be here, to come back, and thank you, Bruna.
Yeah, it's always good to have you here. Like when I saw your name, I was like, yes, Anna is coming. That's great. Eric, so what about you? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, I'm Erickson. I'm 24 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm biology. I like environment. I like animals, and it's my first time in TNT, and I hope like the class and learn it so much.
Yes, welcome. I really hope you have a good time here, and please keep coming. You know, you're gonna see how much your English is going to improve. It's just amazing. Gabi, what about you? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, of course. My name is Gabriela. Can call me Gabi. I'm 21 years old. I'm actually a biomedicine student. I almost finished the course. Who more? I live in Minas Gerais, a city called Belo Horizonte. And I think that is all. Thank you.
That's great. Angel, what about you? Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. My name is Endo Miller. I'm from Goiânia, but nowadays live in Campinas, São Paulo. I'm a geologist, PhD student, and I've been attending TNT for so long. I love to be here, and that's it.
That's good. Felipe, what about you?
Hello, my name is Felipe. I am 6 years old and I'm still studying. I live in Brasilia and I'm here to learn a little more English. And for now, that's it.
Is it your first time?
No.
No, okay. Hanieli, hello, good morning. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Raniele. I live in Uberaba, Minas Gerais state, and I have a degree in business administration. And I'm here in TNT last year to improve my English speaking. And yeah, and that's about me.
That's great. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So let's start the conversation. Just like we watched it on the video today, we're going to talk about fluency, which is a topic I am really interested in, so I think it's going to be nice. So let's start with the first question. What is fluency for you? That's a hard one. Gabi, can you start? What do you think is fluency?
Of course. For me, I think fluence is the ability to communicate. It's not like fast communicate. It's more like you pass your words, your things you want to pass, and you have the comprehension, the other person comprehension. I think fluence is not about the level or anything related about it. It's about what do you do to talk more easily for the other person heard you. I think so.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like I feel fluency is like what do you do in order to communicate, you know? Like I consider someone is fluent like when they can ask for help and express the things they want, you know. It's okay if it's not like 100%, but you're trying and you're doing it, you know, the other person could understand you. Eric, so what do you think? What is fluency for you?
For me, fluency is not know all the words, all the things, but is to know the context and conversation and text. For me, promote communication. Okay, I don't understand some words, but I understand all the context. Is for me is fluency.
Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Like even if you don't understand everything, like being able to ask for help, right? Like, oh, I couldn't understand. Can you help me? Can you say it again? That's important. Now, what about you?
Yeah, I totally agree with what Gabriela and Erickson said. Fluency for me is about to you effectively communicate, express yourself, and be understood. It's not about you lose your accent or speak like a native, because we are not natives. We're never gonna get there. But is to understand the context and express ourselves.
Definitely, yeah. Angel, do you agree with them? What's your opinion?
Yeah, I totally agree. You said everything. I mean, we have to consider the exchange, the language, and the whole context. Like, not only speaking. For example, some sometimes you can understand a lot of things, different things in different contexts, but you cannot explain, but you understand, you can feel and you can, link the symbols, the signals. It's a very, big contest of language and signal and symbols that we need to use in order to make the best conversation. For example, some people, they know how to, for example, speaking language, but they don't know how to express the thought. So it's a very interesting thought as well. So yeah, that's it.
I got you. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Felipe, what about you? What do you think?
Fluency for me, and you know how to speak and understood most things in another language. Yes.
Good. Good. That's a good, simple but good. I liked it. Honey, Ellie, and you, what's your point of view?
Yeah, for me, as everybody said, it's about when you able to communicate, when you feel more comfortable to speak and to understand other people, to speak and transmit your or communicate more easily. And it's not and you said 100%, but if you able to communicate and transmit your message, it's okay. It's about for me, it's about fluency. Sorry about my voice. I feel a little bit sick. Yeah, I have a little flu today, but yeah.
Girl, your voice sounds amazing. It's okay. No
Thank
problem
you.
at all. It's all good. Okay, so let's go to thank you so much for sharing, guys. I agree with all of you. It's great. Let's see the next one. Does language make the personalities of each nationality different? Do you think language makes the personality different? Like speaking Portuguese makes our different, like the way we act, the way we are. Angel, what do you think?
It's very, very interesting question. I do believe that it happens, and I will explain because, for example, I've been learning a lot about how to write in English. So, when you start to pay attention on how we write and how other nationality, for example, in English, they write, it's interesting to see the manner you express a thought, in opposite the manner they express the same thoughts, so very direct. It's really happened, to be more. And for example, we have a whole contentious of adjectives that you need to express a very detailed stuff, and when we see them, it explains some things very objective, so I think this kind of thing make difference in our culture and in our personality as well. For example, in culture, we can say, when you can think in everything, for example, art and culture and so on. It's my point of view.
I agree with you. Yeah, I was thinking about art, like the way the way like Brazilian express their feelings through music. It's completely different. Like the way we express the emotions. It seems deeper, I don't know
Yeah,
if you
for
feel it.
example, thinking, something that I think it's very interesting is the football, for example. How Brazilian, how we know how to be so ability, to, make the improvisation very fast in terms of everything that we do, in music and football, in art in general. Brazilians, is a kind of it's a kind of thing that we born in, we grow in, and yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing. What do you think, Erickson?
I agree. Uh, I think that the language is part of the culture of the population, and so the language express the emotions, the European is more cold for Brazilian. So the language is more directly, more is different, is not so emotional like Brazil.
Good, that's good. Yeah, I agree with you. Felipe, what about you? What's your point of view with this in this sentence? If you're saying something, I can't hear you. I don't know.
Hello?
Hi, yeah, it's working now.
I think so. Language has a way of expressing itself. For example, as Portuguese has more verbs, other languages can be more direct, and with that, they may find people. I can't say that. However, knows can help me, please. Grossa. Yes, it is.
I got it. Yeah, yeah, okay, that's good. Haniel and you, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that maybe because I think that which people have your culture, so they sometimes speak differently each others, and so I think that's normal for every culture. Yes, I think maybe it's have a difference in the language and express your language and in communicate. Yes, for me, yes, I agree to the sentence.
That's good. Gabi and you, do you agree? What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think like Endo and a little bit like Erickson. I think everything change when you speak another language. It's not only about emotions, but if you think compare Portuguese and English, you see the difference. Like your intonation is different. Like when I speak fluent in Portuguese, maybe my intonation is so high because I have a Mineiro accent, or it's so loud because I'm sad or something like that. But I think in English you have that, but it's not so strong than Portuguese. You see, like, oh, okay, I'm loud and I'm not so loud right now. And yeah, it's a one of 100 difference of the other language. And yeah, I think this comparison is good because is sometimes you learn with that. You will be learning with different language and different things like Endo said about art. You see artists here in Brazil talk more about politic and races, thinking about it. And maybe in Europe, it's not related with art. Maybe it's different, or I don't know, the persons look the art different than in Brazil or United States or Canada. And yeah, I think it's that.
Definitely, I agree with you, Gabi. Lena, did you answer? No, right? Go ahead then.
Not yet. Yeah, when I read for the first time the question, I was like, what? I think I didn't got it. But I understand the point that Endo brought us. It's really interesting. Yeah, and as Gabi was saying, it's something about maybe the the intonation, right, of a language, and sometimes maybe could influence depending on nationality as well. And I don't know, I don't have a strong opinion about it. I was just listening and trying to think about an answer. I don't have, but I don't have one right now.
It's okay, it's
Sorry.
okay. I just no, it's all good. I just need to share with you because every time I think about the relationship between language and personality, I always think of this TED Talk here. I will send you again. If you haven't watched it yet, you should watch it. It's about how the language shapes the way we think, you know. So she talks about like how the way we understand the word is influenced by the language, you know. It's just amazing. So if you have some time, watch it. It's awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one. I will skip number 3 and let's go to number 4. What's your opinion about level? Is it important to know your level of English? Like, is it something you are worried about or you don't think about it that often? Let's talk about it. Hanieli, can you start with this one?
Yes, I can. I actually I think so much about my level in English because I need to grammar to speak more correctly. So I think that's the your level in English. It's important to speak more confident, and it's totally a difference when you share your opinion about the issues, determined issues. So I think that the vocabulary is helping a lot when we talking about something. So I think, and I agree that the sentence as well, because for me, it's important thing in my English study.
I got it. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much for sharing. Gabi, is it something you worry about too? How is it for you?
Not at all. In the past, of course, but nowadays I'm think through that because the level sometimes is like a stigma. You also thinking about, oh, my level is this, and if I want to grow up in with the language, I put that and that. It's not like that. My personal opinion, it's not related about it. I think you relate your level when you do a exam, a proficiency exam, because it's necessary. But in your life, it's really not necessary because if you're thinking about your mother language, well, I'm see you say C1 in Portuguese. It's don't make sense if I talk with fluence and talking about my level because my level is about my ability to write, reading, and listen and speaking like a native. Is not like a fluent person. And yeah, but now I'm worried about it because in the end of the January, I do a proficiency exam, and yeah, I'm thinking a lot about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too. I think it matters when you want to take a test or if you need to, I don't know, take a test to go to college or something like that, as you said. But I think in the daily basis, this is not something I worried about that much. Of course, I want to improve and I want to, you know, get better. But this is definitely something I try not to think that much. Otherwise, I may get frustrated. Like, should I know more that I don't know nowadays or something like that? You know, it may lead to frustration instead of I don't know, something that will make me feel good or more motivated, you know. Anna, how is it for you? What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said, Bruna, and Gabi as well. Um, in the past, I was worried about these things about the level, and because I remember that my sister she went to the wizard school when it was cool and I was younger. And I remember she saying, "Oh, I'm on the level, I don't know, 3." I don't remember. And I was like, "Oh my God." what level maybe I am right now. But nowadays, I don't think I'm not worried about so much. I remember when I came here on TNT for the first time, I was like so afraid because my listening is good, but my speaking, I believe that I'm on the beginner level. Maybe I couldn't do it, but yeah, here I am.
Yes, girl, you do. You're always doing it. It's great. Yeah. Erickson, what about you? What's your opinion about it?
Um, I like I like make the test about my level, but I learning that this is doesn't matter. The important is learning more, communicate more, and the level is important for and something require my level and all the context no because the level have a pressure to to you and is more first day like you said.
Definitely, yeah. That's how I feel. And what about you? What's your opinion?
Yeah, other very good question. Uh, well, what's supposed to be the level, some, because, we try to consider and to split and box abstract concept, that's the language. So, for example, nowadays I've been considering a lot if the people is confident with the language or not. I think it's make totally the difference, because if you don't know the whole vocabulary or to concatenate, to compose the sentence, but you are confident to speak and to commit the mistakes, in my opinion, you will be advanced, in very short time. I really believe on it. Have to commit a lot of mistakes. Don't care. I don't care about it. I just want to talk. So it's very important to consider this. And yeah, I don't agree with levels, because how can what is the basic level supposed, the beginner level supposed to be, or the intermediate? What does it mean, intermediate? So yeah, I think we have to communicate, to I kind of, of course we have to use that to measure something, but the most important to stop to think about it and just, study. Do not try to always put in a box, just go and try to, shape your vocabulary, shape your pronunciation, your English, and so on.
Definitely, I agree like 100%. Felipe and you, what do you think?
I think so, because there are people who can read very well, but when they talk to someone, they feel embarrassed and can't speak. So I think it's important to have different levels, even for those with the lowest level, so as not to feel excluded.
Definitely, I liked it. Okay, guys, skipping another question. Let's see number 6. What abilities do you practice most? Which do you feel you need to work on, and what do you do to practice these ones? Like, this is a huge question, but let's make it. So, what abilities do you practice most? I think the one I've been practicing most is speaking. Like nowadays here on with TNT and everything, this is the one I've been working on the most. I still need to work on writing, and what I do to practice writing is nothing. I know I need to work on it. I need to practice, but I haven't been doing it. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. Like I've been trying things I need to work on. Reading and writing, these are the hardest for me. I've been trying to read books in English, like, but writing, I think this is the hardest one. And I know that the only way we can improve is like practicing, but I haven't been doing it, being honest. Erickson, what about you?
I practice more listen. I have listen music, watch series, and listen. I practice more. Um, writing too. I don't write in English is rarely, and I need to work on writing. And I don't understand so much the last question.
Like, what do you do to practice your writing? Do you do anything, or are you just like me? You just know you need to work on it, but you don't practice.
No. Okay, I know that I need to practice, but I don't practice.
Just like me, then.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Gabby, what about you?
Well, as you, Bruna, I think the skill I most practice is my speaking. I think because the talk and talk, and because I here to be a host, and I host some meetings. But thinking about the other skill, I really don't like to improve because it's so boring. I think is writing. I don't know why. Sorry for the egg car in my street, but I think it's writing. But I practice. I put in the paper and things like that because the exam. But if I don't have exam, I didn't practice. To be honest.
I feel you, and I think that's sad. I know that's how I do it. I don't study, but I know it's sad because writing is so important, and I know that, but it's hard. Now, what about you?
Oh, let me think. I what I most practice is listening and reading. I at least twice a week I try to read the news in English as well. And I have to work on in speaking, and that's what I'm trying to do right now here. And writing as well. I feel you, Gabi. I also think that is a little bit boring to put it down, and I'm a little lazy about it, and I really think I need to start to do.
Yeah, I know. So writing is complicated for all of us. Felipe, what about you?
I practice reading more because I feel more comfortable reading something that's already written than formulating a sentence in my head and speaking. I think I need to work more on the conversation because I'm still very embarrassed and sometimes I can't speak very well. And at the moment, what I do with practice is talking. Yes, it is.
That's good. Okay. Angel, what about you?
Yeah, my case is different. What about it? I've been practicing a lot the writing. because what do you feel need to work? Yeah, I need to work the practice the writing in order to conclude my PhD thesis. So that's it basically. What do you do to practice? Yeah, write. I've been writing a lot. Oh my god. And I would like to, write very well in the future. I don't know, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yes, like it was really interesting what you said like yesterday. It's okay like if we fail one day or if we can't do it one day. Like we always have new chances to start and to try again. So that's important. Honey Ellie, what about you?
Yes, I've been practicing more speak and TNT and read and listen a lot. But I definitely need to practice my writing because I need to do my essays for my master program. So I need to start to practice more harder my writing. It's hard for me, as the girl said, it's bored, but I need to practice more my writing.
Yeah, so that's hard, guys. Um, let's see. We have 5 minutes. I want to skip to number 11. The question is not complete here, so I will copy it again because of the amount of things we can write here. So the question is, do you agree with people who want to teach you about your mistakes all the time? And have you ever had a bad experience in which someone corrected you, like when you were speaking in English? How was this experience? How did you deal with it? I think this is something here on TNT. It's a safe place. Like we are not here to correct each other. And when I came here for the first time, I felt I was safe. I felt like this is the right place to make mistakes and to just say and like try to communicate. And I want to hear from you. Angel, can you start, please?
Yes. Well, sometimes we need some correction, but I think the most important time is the time that you can be free to think by your own. By yourself, you can correct the things that you've been doing, and the thoughts. Just to check on YouTube, you can see a lot of whole of videos teaching a lot of things. So you need to try, commit the mistakes, and then I need to correct it. So very very in a very methodical way. It's pretty much that. Yeah, I have had some bad experience being corrected because it's not good to be correct, because it's not good. It's not good to commit mistake. Of course, you need to do, but it's a process. And it was a very normal, common, experience. But it's sometimes I don't like to be corrected. Yeah, no, more when I'm developing some thoughts. So it's very bad for me.
Yeah, I think it's all about the way you are being corrected, because some people can be really rude. Like once I was at work and I said something, I mispronounced a word, and then like my boss corrected me, and I was like, that was rude. Like, okay, I know I mispronounced it, but like you could have done it like differently. So I think it's all about the way you're saying and you're doing it. It's hard. Nanju, what do you think?
I agree with you 100%, Bruna. It's not about the correction, but the way you do it. If you do it with, politely, maybe not in front of everybody, maybe sometimes depending on the situation, trying not to be rude, right? And have you ever I had a bad experience with someone correcting me, but it was in Portuguese. I remember that I had a friend, we still are friends, But he was very methodic because he started to the college on letras. I don't know how to say in English, but he started to correct everybody in minimal aspects. Calm down, man. I know you know it. Try, but we are all Brazilians. Stop to do it. It's getting so boring. But we talk about it, and then he stopped it after that.
I feel you. Yeah, that's complicated. Right? Like in Portuguese, it happens a lot. Like, oh, it's not that. You should have said that. Oh, it's terrible. Erickson, what do you think? What's your point of view?
Um, I agree, Anna. When I mistake, the other person needs to politely, um, okay, is part of the process. You is learn, you are learning, and it's normal. Okay, and yes, I had a bad experience. The other person uh, felt like superior like to you because they speak more, speak better. Is Was a bad experience.
I can imagine. Yeah, it's terrible. Hanieli, what about you?
Yeah, I think that there is a right place to be correct the people as a class, because the people is more comfortable to be corrected by people, and yes, it's not cool to be corrected the people time, but when you are class, it's more easy to do that, and yes, the people don't feel sad about your correction, because that think that here to be learning, and it's more more sense about corrected people, and about the if I have had bad experience. um no, because I'm not the person that correct the people all time. I'm just listen, but all the time. Yeah, and that's it.
That's good. Okay, that's great. And yeah, I agree with you. Like, there is the not the right time, but like there are some moments that it's not the best to correct. Like sometimes you just want to communicate and to share your ideas. Like it's not necessary. Felipe, what do you think?
I think the person can correct you, but I think it would be more appropriate for the person to correct you while you are not talking and cut to you and correct you. And if the person corrects you, you learn. And I've had a situation like this. It was with a friend, and I was speaking English with him, and I missed a word, and he cut me. I let it go, but he kept correcting me, and all the time he cut, and I stay angry about it. It is.
Yeah, I feel you. It's terrible. Guys, I'm calling everyone back, but Gabi, can you answer this last one, please? What do you think?
Of course. Yeah, I really don't like to be correctly, but the other person correct me. I think so annoying, and I really don't like. Also in Portuguese, I think it's unnecessary to do that. Is also to show, oh, I'm so like I'm have so much words than you, and I feel like no, you don't have. And yeah, of course, I have bad experience in my ex teacher. I think, yeah, ex teacher in high school talk with me like, oh, you do an English course and you do that, like, and I feel in all of his students look me like, oh, you are dumb, and I feel like, yeah, okay, and yeah, I forgot some words in the English exam, and the teacher say that, and then I feel like, okay, okay, you are a teacher now, and yeah, okay.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm really sorry you faced this experience. That's sad. Okay, let's check how the conversation was in the breakout rooms. So, Giordano, how was the conversation? Did you like it?
Very good. The guys in the room, it's very expressive, and they taught very good, and I learning some new words, some new types too. It's very good. Thanks a lot.
That's good. Okay, thank you. Ala, what about you? How was your second experience, right? Or third here?
Great,
How
great.
was it?
Third experience. Third experience
Third.
was great, incredible. We
That's
are
good.
we all are fluent.
Yeah, we are.
We are
Like
fluent.
we are doing it. Yeah.
We can understand each other. We can express your thoughts. We can understand each other's in the our meanings, or information, or philosophical thinkings. And incredible project. Incredible to be here with all of you. There was an incredible. We need more time. We need more time, Charles. We need more time, Bruna. We need more time to
Yeah.
talk about everything, to talk about every matter. So thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to thank you, everyone. Just
Yeah.
that's it.
That's sweet. Please, Alan, keep coming. You're always welcome here. Let's see, Mel, what about you? I want to ask you question number 9. To be fluent in
Nice.
English in 3 months. What is your opinion about this quote? Do you think this is possible?
To be fluent in 3 months?
Yeah. Is it possible?
Oh my God. It's hard to say. There is this guy, I think he has a lecture on TED. He really believes you can be fluent in 6 months, but 3, I don't know. I think it's very difficult unless you have some kind of special skill that allows you to learn so fast that you can learn anything. You know, there are people like this, like kind of genius, but let's say to a regular like us mortals, you know, I believe in 6 months. 6 months, I think it's possible.
That's good. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Samia, it's really good to see you here in the morning, and I want to ask you one of these questions too. I want to know from you question number 4. What's your opinion about level? Do you think this is something important to know?
Yeah, as I said in the small room, I think it's important when you need to be aware of what you need to approve. You know, like a rule. You know, a rule, so you can see the things you need to improve and achieve. So, but it could be a barrier, as I said, when you overthink, you know, about too much, this kind of, oh, I need to be proficient, I need to be intermediate. So these kind of worries can be a barrier to your real improvement, you know, on the language learning.
Yeah, thank you so much. I agree with you. Guys, I just want to check with Erickson. How was your first experience? Did you like it?
I like it so much.
That's good. Please keep coming. There are other meetings like during the week, at night, in the morning too. So it's going to be a pleasure to see you here more times. Guys, I'm gonna share the link to our YouTube video. Please don't forget to go there, like it. Maybe choose some, like send there some suggestions of topics you want to talk about this year. Like I am trying to organize the schedule for the next meeting, so it's going to be good to hear the topics you want to talk about. I really hope you have a great day. If you want to have access to the questions previously, you can go to TNT website. I'm gonna copy it here. There are some plans too if you want to have classes instead of just the conversations. On the website, you can take a look at everything. Okay, I really hope you have a great day. I loved talking
too.
about it today. That's it. Have a great rest of week and see you next week if you're here. Bye bye.
See you. Thank
See
you.
you. Bye bye.
Have a
Thank you
great
so
day.
much.